right?
Oh, here you
go. Oh boy! Did you not?
I'm just saying, bro.
Right. Wow. Okay. So, all right. Go ahead, Chuck. Go on your bag. Why is it like that, Chuck?
Because it's like it's not the most sexy victory. You know what I mean? Like it's not like a blowout. It's just like a confident win. Like, yeah, I know I'm gonna win. It's not even a matter of. It's not even a question.
See, I'm the oddball. I'm the oddball on this one. It's not like the Pistons because this was an ass whooping.
Oh damn. Okay.
Okay.
This was like Showtime Lakers. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like I said, it got to a point.
Like that though,
bruh. It got to a point for me. Like, like I said, I got to the point where I was like, "Who put Teddy up to this?" Oh, Pete, you back?
Pete.
Yo, yeah, I'm back. I'm
cool.
y'all.
No, you good, bro.
No,
man. They're trying to stop my shine out here, man. They want me to live.
We just kind of talking about the joint though, man. I know you still got the joint though. What number was we on?
I think 7.
Yo, this is
7?
crazy.
Okay.
7 or 8, probably Pete, I think. Yeah, I think 7 or 8. Yo, Pete.
Pete, still there?
Don't tell me we lost him again.
Pete. Yep.
Oh, they fucking with Pete.
Okay.
Yeah, they fucking with Pete.
Y'all want to go into the next topic, or y'all want to?
All right, let's hold off until Pete get back in.
Okay.
He just dropped off. He should be back in a minute. So.
Okay.
Whatever y'all want to do, man.
Oh, you can probably just edit this part then.
Yeah, or no. Sometimes I just leave it in there. It's like, yo,
leave it in. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, this is real. This is, you know what I mean. This how it should go. I mean, we having a conversation.
This is very true.
This is a conversation.
I got anything else I kind of want to talk about a little bit, or anything y'all mind? What's going on?
I mean, I know this is not something that we was going to talk about on today's show,
right?
And I know I've been kind of pushing it a little bit, but yo, I need boys to get onto this crypto shit, bro. I'm like to the point of begging, like, because I was listening to a podcast this morning, and China already created a digital currency.
Okay.
That they're using, and the U.S. does not like to lose to China.
Yeah.
So, which means the U.S. is going to follow suit. Now, is it going to be Bitcoin? I don't know. I can't say, but there is going to be some type of digital currency that's going to replace the current monetary system. And I just don't want to. I just don't want people to be left out, right? I mean, even when you invest in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, like, you don't have to invest a lot of money. You can throw in like 10, 20, 30, $50 and just let that shit sit there. Like, this was like 2017, I think it was, when I first got involved with cryptocurrency. There's a coin called, a company called Ripple, and they have a coin called XRP.
Ripple, RIPPLE?
Yeah. Okay. Now, this is when I first got started, and so I was researching the company. To buy one of their coins was like 19 cents, and I was telling people, like, yo, this joint is about to skyrocket to, like, it's going to skyrocket, and I shit you not, it went from 19 cents to almost $4. A couple of months later, and I didn't know what I was doing, so I didn't have enough money invested to catch any of those gains. But sure enough, that shit went from like 18 cents to up to $4.
Now, in doing like with stocks or whatever, though, is there a sort of a average number when people do get a return? What's the average number they get on their returns?
You know that? Nah, it just depends. It depends. Yeah, it depends. What stocks you have in your portfolio depends how many stocks you have in your how many different type of stocks you have. Yes. So there's really no there's really no way to quantify it, right? Yeah, man.
I'm back, fellas. My bad.
No, you good, Pete.
No, you good. You good. You good.
Bro.
Yo, Rob, you into that joint? You trying to get into that joint with stocks?
Slowly, yeah. I've been kind of tiptoeing into it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I know. I gotta holler at you. I know. I keep saying it too. I want to jump. I'm trying to shiver a little bit, but I want to jump into it.
That's how you know you. That's how you know you got to jump in it. That fear shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's how you know. Like you know whenever we want to achieve something or whenever there's a goal that we want to go for, and that fear comes up, that's how we know. That's like confirmation. Like, okay, I know I need this is something I need to get into.
It has to be conquered. It has to be conquered.
Yeah, it has to be. Because that's the fear is I was listening to a show the other day, and they was talking about how the brain is wired to protect us. So that fear that comes up is just our brain trying to protect us. But our brain is always in that primitive state, like it's trying to protect us from danger, not knowing that hey, by us doing this investment, this is going to actually help us grow.
That's why I hate that 10% brain shit. Like, I think that limits us a lot, bro.
I think that's why they say that too, Amir, to limit us.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, do you have your thoughts on any? I mean, that not to that, Chuck, or
well, I would say that it's probably a little more than 10%.
Okay,
but I think most of us don't use our brain to the full capacity. And you're right. Like they throw out these statistics to limit us. Right. And they say, okay, well, we use 10% of our brain, but they don't tell us that we can activate more parts of the brain. Like all they say is we only use 10% of the brain, leave it at that. But they don't tell us that we can activate. Like we can use 20, 30, even by us using 10% more, bro. Like that's fucking phenomenal.
Do you think, and Chuck, you growing up, the Jamaican family, y'all, Rob, you know what I'm saying, though, having a pastor for a dad, and Pete, you growing up and them being pillars of a community in your family, you know, shout out to Niblet, right?
Yeah, yep.
And so, yeah, I know that we grew up. Do you think that the biggest problem with us as Black people might be laziness? Even if we are affluent.
I think, yes, that's part of it. But I think another part of it, unconsciously, a lot of us feel like we're entitled. Like something has to be given to us.
Speak on that. Okay.
Right? Like, okay, well, you know, we had 400 years of slavery. Nah, I should be entitled to, you know, that whole 40 acres in a meal. Like, we keep looking for the 40 acres in a meal. And are we entitled to it? Yeah, we are. But at the same time, we still got to put that work in. Right?
So we think that we're included. That's the problem.
Well, I mean,
it's so much shit though.
Yeah, bro. Like, go ahead.
Chuck, my bad. No, go ahead.
I'm like, like this shit is layers deep. Like, I learned that it was illegal back in, I think, the 50s or 60s to sell property to African Americans.
Right.
That's like, there's nothing we can do about that. Right. There's nothing that we can do to influence, but how we react to that is what matters. Right. So is the system stacked against us? Absolutely. Do other cultures and other races have a hand up over African Americans? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, we're still the originators of this whole entire race, which is why a lot of our ancestors and our forefathers pushed us knowing our history. Because I think it was Dr. Amos Wilson said, the further back you look, the further ahead you can see.
That's deep as fuck.
Say that one more time.
The further back you look, the further ahead you'll be able to see. Right now, granted, now history is not the most sexiest thing to study. I ain't gonna lie. Are you sitting and learn about what they did back in ancient Egypt? Well, you know what they did 300-400. It's definitely not the most sexiest thing to study, but it's probably one of the most important things to study. So it's knowing your history, because granted, times are things are different now, but there's certain principles that we can pull from history that'll help us in the situation that we're in now. Right? Yeah, so that's, yeah.
And going, everything Chuck just said, on top of fighting with your own people.
Yeah, bro.
We the only fucking race. Well, now I won't say we're the only race, but as far as keeping each other down, we lead in the league.
and that's why I was so pissed about that girl that wrote that article about Dr. Sabi. She's a black girl, a black chick, right? And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? What the hell is going on? And then I told you I almost got sucked into that dude on Facebook, like going back and forth with that dude on Facebook. I was like, we had a conversation, like a phone conversation. I'm like, okay, well, what about Dr. Africa? I was like, him too. I'm like, what do you mean him too? Like, yeah, he was saying some off the wall shit. I'm like, and then he goes, Dr. Ben ate pork and he lived to be 94 or 90, whatever the case is. I'm like, okay, what, like in his mindset, he thinks he's doing quality over quantity. Okay, yeah, Dr. Ben, rest in peace, he was an ancestor, but what was his quality of life for those last 10, 15 years? Right? That's the more important thing. Like, what's the quality of life? Like, I don't want to live to 90, 95 years old on fucking medication. I'd rather live up to 70 medication free. I choose that any fucking day. Medication, be able to chill with my nieces and my brothers and sisters and just hang out until I'm set into my 70s. I don't want to be pushed around in a wheelchair in my 80s.
Bust a nut.
Right, bruh. Sabi was having kids in his 80s.
They say have kids, just bust a nut, man. So I mean, nah. I don't mind shooting blanks.
But yeah, Pete. That just goes to your point. Pete, that just goes to your point, man. We're like, we in our within the black community, man, we attack each other so much. And again, we talked about it before on the podcast. It's that addiction to white supremacy on the subconscious level, right? Where we're in that same mindset. We're in that same mindset, and we don't even know it.
That's real,
right?
Yeah, man. And it's not just here. It's not just here in America, man. It's here. It's all over. I mean, even you look at Africa, like and speaking of Africa, man, I gotta get all right. What do y'all think about this whole joint with China and Africa, and the relation that they have? You know what I'm saying, though, with each other, though, which is very similar to how Europe deals with us in America, and how Americans deal with black people in general. So it's like China's is looking to strengthen defense engagement with African countries, adding to its economic and commercial profile on the continent. That would complement existing Chinese ventures such as peacekeeping activities and weapon sales, as well as protecting Chinese assets. And so
are they like infiltrating Africa, or are they trying to come on some?
It sounds like they're trying to find a cute way to say that. Doesn't it?
It don't sound like they banding together on some superpower shit. And let's go say the black people in America. That's not what it sounds
because like. If you even watch the last King of Scotland, like the least like the Asians that were there had to get kicked out. Remember?
Yeah,
he was kicking them out. So, you know what I mean? And was it Idi Amin?
Yep.
Last King of Scotland, yeah. He was kicking the Asians out. The Asians have to go. The Asians must get the foot. And they must get the foot on my country.
Must go away.
Must go away. Not away. Go ahead and take what you have, Bonana. So, yeah, man. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe he was doing some, how Hitler was doing the Jewish people, Jewish.